Hey everybody, I'm Camille. Today I am going to be making fried pork chops. Just love quick, easy recipes that I can throw together with ingredients from my pantry. And that's what we're gonna be making today. I'm gonna show you how to make our fried pork chops. And this is actually something that was one of my grandpa's favorite meals. Today, fried pork chops are in memory of our sweet grandpa, and we love him and are grateful for the recipes he would send our way. So let's jump into this. Fried pork chops coming at you. So the first thing, you want to use some bone-in pork chops. The more bone and fat that you have marbled in there is going to keep them from drying out. And you just want to pat each pork chop dry, just so that you get all the moisture off, and so that the crust that we put on the outside of the pork chops, all the seasonings, will stick to the pork chops as they cook. Okay, now we're gonna mix together the seasonings. There's gonna be a crust on the outside of the pork chop. So I started with a half cup of flour, and I'm just gonna add a couple of things. These are things you should have in your pantry, but I've got 1 teaspoon of seasoned salt. I've got 1 teaspoon of steak seasoning, and you can use any flavor you want. There's all kinds of steak seasonings out there. Just use what you have available. And then 1 teaspoon of pepper. Then you're gonna want just a little bit of salt to taste. You can do as much or as little as you want. I'm gonna go for about, I don't know, half a teaspoon. And that should be enough. Now mix those all together, and we are ready to coat those pork chops. Okay, so you're gonna take each pork chop, and you're just gonna dip it into the seasonings we mixed together. I actually like to push the pork chop down just to make sure you get it completely coated in all of the seasoning. And then set that on a plate and repeat with all of the other pork chops. All right, we are going to heat up half a cup of canola oil on a skillet, just over medium-high heat. I've had this getting all warmed up, so it's ready to go. Once it's heated up, I'm going to actually add a tablespoon of butter right into my oil. Once the butter is all melted, you are ready to fry a pork chop. So I'm just gonna stick it in there. Use some tongs so you don't burn yourself. But you're gonna cook it for 2 to 3 minutes on one side, and then we're gonna flip them over as soon as they've cooked 2 to 3 minutes. Okay, after 2 to 3 minutes, it's time to flip. So using your tongs again, just go ahead and flip them over. You can see that gorgeous crust from cooking in this oil. After 1 to 2 minutes, these pork chops should be perfect. Cooked exactly how you like them. Just gonna go ahead and put them on a plate. Okay, so these are done. They literally took 10 minutes from start to finish, and you can repeat and make as many as you need to feed your entire family.